Ridiculous Crime is a production of iHeartRadio.
Yo, Elizabeth Dutton.
Zaron, Burnett.
Girl.
What's up?
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go.
You got 5?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know what's ridiculous?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Please, share.
Okay. Have you ever heard the term Kentucky hug?
Excuse me, what?
A Kentucky hug.
I'm from Georgia and I ain't never heard that.
Well, apparently, according to Urban Dictionary, defines Kentucky hug as that warm feeling you get when drinking bourbon.
Oh,
So-
okay. Okay, that makes a lot
Have you
of
ever
sense.
you felt the Kentucky hug?
I've Kentucky snuggled.
Okay, well, guess what, Cuddle Puddle? There's a press release from a business.
Uh-huh.
We're talking mashups again. I'm so sorry. I just am
Snuck it
incapable.
past me. I'm
never-
like, oh, Kentucky hug. What could this possibly be?
Yeah.
Walked
Guess
right into
what?
it.
Okay, so here's
Slap
what
to
it
the face.
says. A Kentucky hug is a well-known term among bourbon lovers and, here it is, spoiler alert, Jim Beam fans alike. In this holiday season, the brand is turning the phrase into a reality with a limited edition holiday pajama set equipped with a built-in quote-unquote hug simulator.
Wait, what?
So you can send a
Yes.
cozy hug to anyone you're missing this season.
Dad, don't
They're
get
like,
a hug.
look,
So
me-
you send him pajamas and a bottle of Jim Beam.
Last time my daddy hugged me. Yeah. They so it's their bizarre pajamas. They come in small to double XL. It says it simulates the sensation of a hug by, quote, applying weighted pressure on specific points around your neck, shoulders, and back to replicate the feeling of an in-person hug.
It's like the
So it
boyfriend pillow, but for the emotionally closed off.
Yeah. and perhaps, unhealthy relationship with alcohol.
Perhaps.
So they're like plaid pajamas.
Okay.
Right? These red tartan.
The red okay, nice holiday pajamas.
And then it's got like a Jim Beam logo patch over the left
so I'm in Club
breast.
Jim Beam, okay.
The left breast. And so it kind of looks like maybe your name tag, Jim Beam.
I
but
prefer club membership.
It's club membership. And then it has what looks like, it has like a puffy collar, as if it's a puff coat, but it's pajamas.
Okay. I'm having a hard time picturing this, but okay.
And then it's like one of those travel neck pillows that people wear on planes, kind of, but like deflated a little bit. And this laying across like a stole.
Like your emotional hopes and dreams slightly deflated.
Those neck pillows are bogus, by the way.
Oh, I don't use any of that stuff.
I think it's just, I don't know.
I just take my jacket, I ball it up against the window, and I sleep against that like God intended.
Exactly. I take off all my clothes and I put them in a big ball.
Take my socks off and I dry them on my handrail.
And they say, ma'am, this is a city bus.
This is not a plane, ma'am.
And I spit at them, and then I keep eating pudding. So
with your fingers.
With my fingers. So yeah, I think it's ridiculous that Jim Beam makes pajamas to replicate what they call the Kentucky hug, which is the feeling of getting toasted. But they're trying to make it like it's a real hug. This is all, there's so many problems in this whole thing.
I just want to know, can you get them also to be scented so they smell like somebody? Like you send them a sample?
They smell like the sweat of bourbon coming out of someone's pores after 4 days. I need a hug. So I hereby declare that ridiculous.
I love that one.
I love it for me.
Yeah, for everybody like you.
It says it comes from small to double XL, but I'm hoping they do child sizes. Because my 3-year-old nephew could rock these. It would be amazing. Maybe I'll just make my own.
Don't you think that would give him a complex? Like, I always looked to Jim Beam for my emotional support ever since I was 3. My Aunt Boozy,
no,
he'd
he'd be the coolest kid on the block.
Yeah.
And with no friends. Yeah. So maybe it's a bad idea. But I think I know what Santa's bringing you.
Oh, Santa, you're too good to me.
Santa, you naughty fellow.
Well, that's quite a lovely holiday surprise.
Yeah,
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I've got an extra special one for you I've prepared.
Please.
Do you got a second?
I do. For you, yes.
No, just imagine a whole buffet of ridiculousness.
Okay.
A smorgasbord, if you will, of illegality.
Okay.
A cornucopia of criminal activity. You got it pictured in your mind?
Yes.
My point is, Elizabeth.
Zaron.
I have prepared this charcuterie plate, if you will, of criminality, of various pungent heists, aromatic capers, moldy cons, and some cheesy bank jobs. All for you.
Aw, yummers.
Now, you ready for the first annual Most Ridiculous Crimes of 2022?
Born ready, baby.
is Ridiculous Crime, a podcast about absurd and outrageous capers, heists, and cons. It's always 99% murder-free and 100% ridiculous. Elizabeth.
Zaron.
Now, I promised you a hit list
You
of
did.
the biggest, dumbest, stupidest, most outrageous, logic-defying, luck-requiring, good sense-defying crimes of 2022.
I am so excited about this.
I hope you are, because
so excited.
I want you to be prepared to be horrified and amazed in equal measure.
Okay.
Now, when I first saw this first story that I'm going to share with you, I was immediately struck by the question, did the thieves who heisted Buzzy the animatronic inspire others? Because this feels like a copycat Disney criminal, but I'll let you be the judge as the expert.
You know I love to judge. Go for it.
In July 2022, this headline hit the presses. Man arrested after taking Star Wars R2-D2 droid at Disney, police say. That's the headline. But that's not really the story, I would say, at all. Because I think the headline should be, Florida man steals R2-D2 to impress boss and get job at Disney World.
What? Oh, God.
So I'd like you to meet David Proudfoot. He's a 44-year-old resident of Kissimmee, Florida, which I think should be Kissimmee, but it's Kissimmee. Kissimmee, Florida. So anyway, Proudfoot wants to get a job at Disney World. So he thinks long and hard about it. He's like, how can I get myself one of them good jobs at Disney World? And he's like, I need to impress my prospective employer. So what does he do? He decides, what better way to get your boss's attention than with some smooth criming? Right?
Okay.
So he goes undercover. He poses as a Disney World guest to get the lay of the land. Then he's like, you know what? That's not enough. He goes deeper undercover. He heists up himself one of them Disney employee badges. And he goes and poses as a Disney employee at the park.
Okay.
So now he's ready and to astound and amaze the folks at Disney World, right? So he steals a $10,000 R2-D2 droid. And then that's not enough. He steals a couple other items, like a video game, like a whole ass video game. And
like an arcade
like
style?
Like an arcade style video game, yeah.
How? Okay, keep going, because
Exactly.
I'm going to just note my questions here.
Well, he's got like a Disney employee badge. He's got like the yellow security vest. And he's walking around like he knows what he's doing, and he should be there, and it works. So he's able to lift the R2-D2.
Does he do this all at once?
He's doing this at different times.
I was going to say, because how is he getting this stuff out of there?
Well, you know, I don't know. He's carrying.
Does he dress the R2-D2 as another fellow employee?
Come on with me, Steve. It's lunchtime. No, so the dude, he gets popped eventually because he's not good at all this.
Yeah.
Now, when he gets busted, Proudfoot calmly explains to the Disney police that, look, guys, all this criming, this was my job application. You know, come on.
Wait.
And they're like, what? But he's like, no, okay, truly, I already did apply for a job, but it didn't get anyone's attention. It didn't jump to the top of the list. So I thought, I will show them. I will show all of them. So,
does he want a job in security? What was this?
Oh, he was trying to get a job in security. He thought, if I go and I steal some stuff, what better cover letter for a resume is there than that?
He wants to be like the equivalent of the white hat hacker.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Exactly. So as he imagined it, he would be like, okay, I'll get busted and I'll turn around and say, look, now, don't you clearly need me? Because otherwise, who else would be able to stop a thief like me? Huh?
The people who caught him?
Yeah, exactly.
They were able to stop him?
Disney World was like, how do I put it? Not impressed.
I would imagine.
Now, as it turns out, he also had a prior criminal history with a mouse house. He, on Valentine's Day of that same year, this year, Proudfoot also purchased a $703 gold necklace from the Four Seasons Resort at Orlando at the Disney Resort.
You know that anything you buy at a resort gift shop, perfect bargain. You know you're getting the best value.
That's the bargain
no markup
buyer's deal make. Like
you go to a resort.
Yeah, You're like, where can I get the best deal in town?
I know, the Four Seasons gift shop.
So
Bingo.
He goes there and like
Driver?
He was like, I once saw this movie Fletcher. This guy pulled off a smooth move. I'm going to try that. So he purchased it by charging the gold necklace to someone else's room, like the Underhills.
Oh, right.
Always a classy move.
Yes.
Got away with it, kind of. He got arrested.
Yeah, so he didn't.
No, he didn't get arrested.
I mean, we're talking about him.
Yeah, exactly. So now we'll move on to our next appetizer, if you will. This crime is, well, I told you, I got my whole Vegas casino buffet ready for you.
Right.
That'll be the top 10. But first, I want to give you a couple more just to whet your appetite. For instance, this story comes to us from Texas.
Okay.
And the headline reads, Buckets of fecal matter left at Electra PD, woman charged. Kind of says it's all
I think
right
we're
there.
done. Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Next.
So 46-year-old Mindy Jeanette Stevens of Electra, Texas, was sick of all the local cops' crap, so she gave it back to them. Literally.
Mindy,
I know.
Mindy.
So in December this year, she was booked into Wichita County Jail on a charge of illegal dumping of over 5 pounds and under 500 pounds, which in Texas is a Class B misdemeanor.
Some dumping.
Yeah,
Hey.
Now, what had happened was, Elizabeth, on Thursday, November 10th at around 4:30 p.m., Mindy showed up at the Electra Police Department with 3 5-gallon buckets of human dookie. Now, she gets out of her SUV wearing a full-on white hazmat suit and a yellow mask. This cop spots her. She's walking up in the white hazmat suit and yellow mask, holding the 5-gallon buckets. And he's like, ma'am, what exactly are you doing? Now, Mindy, in her all-white hazmat suit and yellow mask, she looks at the cops and she goes like, oh, well, these are human. So the cop's like,
is it
excuse me.
all hers?
That was my question. I cannot answer that.
Or did she go around to her neighbors and be like, hey,
Collecting it?
listen, I have a project.
Can
you just fill this for me?
It's kind of a group project thing.
Yeah. She just went door to door.
She's like, here, can you put this in your toilet room?
She's like, here, have a cup of coffee.
Have your husband, every time he's feeling a little heavy and you know he's going to have a good one, just use the bucket instead of the John.
Oh my God.
So, well, after she dropped off the last of her 5-gallon buckets
I really
of Dookie,
need to know where this all came from. This is going to bother me, but go on.
So Mindy hops back in her SUV, drives away. The cops just let her go. Dumbfounded as they are, they just watch her drive away. They apparently didn't think it was an explosive or anything. So they're like, okay.
Explosive.
Booyah. So the question of what to do with this dropped off poop at the cop shop, it falls to the lieutenant on charge. And so the lieutenant's like, well, let me see the footage. Right? So they start going, and the cops are like, LT, what are we going to do about the Dookie bucket? And he's like, well, I don't know. So one of the cop lieutenants is like, they're all watching security footage. He's like, wait, I recognize that voice.
The voice?
Her voice. He had spoken with her earlier that day, and they had been discussing, as he said, human excrement. So apparently...
Whoa, wait.
Yes.
He had been talking.
I don't know if they're
poop
friends.
talk before. When is she? 3 years old?
At the grocery market. I don't know.
She's like, wouldn't it be funny if a baby pooped? You're like, stop.
What if a baby pooped in a sandwich and you didn't
and
know it?
You did? You're like, oh my God, so, Mindy, enough.
The cops now, they've got these buckets of poop sitting out the door, and they don't know what to do. So they call the city of Electra's the office, the mayor's office. They're like, hey, we got this Dookie drop. What should we do with these buckets of poo? They're like, your cops, figure it out. So the cops were like, darn it. So then they call Mindy. They're like, hey, Mindy Stevens. She's like, yes, Mindy, ma'am, you left your buckets of poop down at the cop shop. And she's like, yeah, that's for y'all to eat. Eat. Listen here, Mindy, we don't need all that kind of talk. We don't care about your recommendations for our dietary habits. Now, look, you come down here and you pick up your poo, or else what, copper? She's like, oh, well, we hadn't expected that one.
Yeah.
Well, else we'll return it to you at our earliest convenience, Mindy. And we'll charge you. We'll do it. She's like, with what, Peg? Well, Mindy, why is all this necessary? We're going to have to come down there. We're going to have to get one of the sewer guys to come down here and pick up the poo. Do you want Dwayne to have to come down here on his day off, Mindy? And she's like, well, that sounds like a you problem and possibly a Dwayne problem.
Oh, my God.
She's not into it. She leaves the buckets of poo. Turns out
this is so gross.
They were 50 pounds.
No, God.
Yes. And as I told you, I had the same question you did reading it, which is, was it all hers?
Was this over the course of a long period of time where she's after 3 buckets, she's like, I'm running out of room in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seasonal.
Pure Mindy.
I'm going to be sick.
Booty fruit. Just a harvest.
So sick. I'm going to be so sick.
Now, I'll move on, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
each week we covered lots of dumb criminals.
Let me catch my breath.
You need a second?
Mindy, yeah.
But few are as dumb as this drop-down crew that I'm about to tell you about.
Oh, okay.
They're called the Candy Wrapper Bandits. Now, don't get it twisted, but the Candy Wrapper Bandits, they are not good criminals.
Really?
Yes, they were amateurs. In fact, they would be what I would call bad at crime.
Okay.
Like if I was a criminal career counselor and they came into my office, they're like, what kind of career do you have for us? I'd be like, you people are not good at crime.
That's why they wind up on this show.
Yeah, have you ever thought about maybe a career in politics? Maybe a little easier, lower the bar for you. So these 7 ne'er-do-wells, they lived in flop houses about 30 miles outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And the Candy Wrapper Bandits would break into homes and cars, and they would, just steal pretty much whatever they could grab and carry. So we're talking weapons, money, hand tools, just
change.
Yeah, pretty much like a summer coat. So I need a light jacket,
stale
a little
French
windbreaker.
fries.
So one of the bandits. They must have been hungry at one of their big jobs because the crew goes in, breaks into a house, and he grabs not only some just random loot, candlesticks, whatever else, he also grabs a bag of Milky Way minis. And he proceeds to leave the crime scene and eat from the bag of Milky Way minis, leaving the wrappers behind him.
No.
And he creates his Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb from the crime scene directly to their hidden lair, if you will.
Oh my God.
All 7 members were
real.
busted. And now I have to find new people to hang out with when I'm in Atlanta. I'm going to miss those guys. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll be back after this with more of the best crime stories of 2022.
Yes, please.
All right, Elizabeth.
Zaron.
Our next one is a Florida man special.
Okay. There are no buckets involved.
No buckets,
Okay.
no dookie, nothing gross.
Thank you.
This headline it reads in a way that may be a little confusing, and you as a grammarian may spot it. You ready? Here we go. Florida man steals car. Train sends it crashing into house.
Wait. Steals car.
Train sends it crashing into house.
Is there any punctuation?
There's a semicolon. So it goes, Florida man steals car, semicolon. Train sends it crashing into house.
Okay, if there's a I get it.
Yeah, but you read it quick, you're just like, okay, maybe it's just me.
Well, that's
I'm
why
dumb.
God bless the semicolon. Can I just talk about
completely.
how much I love a semicolon?
Yeah,
and I'm
you
not
do.
being silly here.
You've written what are you, 3 poems to the semicolon?
Yeah,
now?
I have one tattooed on my forehead.
Yeah, that chapbook was amazing, by the way.
you can't see it because I have my bangs in my face all the time.
There.
But
All you see is the dot. Looks like a freckle.
Right.
Well, to me, the headline, it sounded like he stole a car, then a train, and then he sent the train flying into a house.
Which would be impressive.
Would be super impressive.
Yes.
But the story goes, in February in Port Lucie, Florida, a 38-year-old man was drunk, and he couldn't find his car.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think this chap chose to do?
He's drunk, and he can't find his car.
So what does he do? He's in Florida, drunk, can't find his car.
And he's tried hitting the little panic button.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't know if he tried the panic button. That was not in the stories I read.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a hint, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
The 38-year-old drunken man, and producer Dave knows all about this program. Not that he's ever used it, but he was telling me about it in one of our meetings. You weren't there. We were in the break room. We were talking about it. He's like, you've heard about Florida's My Car is Your Car program? And I was like, yeah, that's the one where neighbors allow drunks to borrow their car to go and find their own car or to drive home. He's like, yeah, that is just an amazing
That's
program.
a great program.
I love how Florida is such a safety-first state. And I was like, yeah, everybody
really
knows that.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm lying. So we still have this 38-year-old drunk dude who's trying to get home. So Elizabeth, producer Dave and I weren't able to come up with the right answer. Do you think he got a shot? What does he do?
He stole a car?
Yes. Good job.
Okay.
He stole a car. So according to Florida's sheriff deputies, the drunk stole a car, quote, in a good faith effort to locate his own. So he's like, I'll just borrow this car. I'll go find my car. So
he didn't steal it, he borrowed.
Yeah, so he stole a stranger's car. He drunk drives it around town, and then he'll just leave it wherever his car was with a note. Hope you find this, or sorry. I don't know what his plan was. Maybe a tip for some gas money. But really, from his perspective, you have to understand that this is a problem solver. I mean, this is like, look, I'm going to get to my car, done deal.
It sounds like he is really successful at solving all of the problems in his life.
Yeah, he's really good at he's a solution maven, really, right? Now, the problem was that his first problem turned into a second problem because he was driving around drunk in the stranger's car that he stole, and then he got stuck on train tracks. And he was like, well, what do I do now? Oh, my God. So he's like, well, my stolen car is all stuck. I could push it. I don't know. But then our little drunken self-do-gooder, he spots a freight train coming right at him. So what does he do now? Of course he does the right thing.
Takes a nap.
He leaps from the stolen car, saving himself. Total hero move, The train smashes into the car. The train is going fast enough that it sends the stolen car flying off the tracks up into the air like Mighty Mouse, and the stolen car slams into a house. Now, remember, this is the middle of the night. So these people are asleep in their home. All of a sudden, some stranger's car slams into the side of their house from the sky.
The like, ripples out from this guy's bad choice of like, and you know that, okay, he's like 38. He's drunk at some, like, dive bar, I'm going to guess.
Yes, you're spot on.
So he's living his best life. And then he's, oh, my God. And the poor people's house, now they go,
Yeah, he's already getting a 4.0 in the school of life.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Luckily, no one was hurt from the flying car.
Thank God.
So
but now they got to pay for all the repairs and
there's all
deal
sorts
with
of issues.
insurance.
And the drunk man has to get home, Elizabeth. He's still not home, is he?
Yeah,
So what's he going to do now? Well, being a good Samaritan for himself, he goes out and he finds something else to steal. This time, he finds a forklift. It's just sitting there outside of a fruit stand. It's like it's been waiting for him. Like it says, hey, you need me, steal me. So look, Elizabeth.
Is he like in Richard's Scary Busy Town where it's like, oh, a forklift.
Just grabs a
gold
cartoon.
bugs in the back.
Now, you seem to be kind of in a judgmental mood. So
you have no idea.
I think you're ignoring the fact that this man is a hero. For himself.
Yeah,
He's going to get himself home. Be your own hero, Elizabeth. Okay, now, I bet he was doing all this crime. Like, I've thought about this for a second. Like,
I'm sure
half
you
of
have.
a second. If he was doing all this criming to save a puppy, you'd be applauding him.
Well, yeah, I would.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly. If he was like, oh, I'm going to save this baby koala who's lost in Florida and I'm going to get it home by stealing this forklift, you'd be like, yeah,
I'd be like,
steal
do
whatever
it.
you need, man.
Yeah.
But he's like, look, I'm going to get this drunk man home. All of a sudden, everything's different.
Exactly. Yes, it is.
Well, as my German friend often likes to say, be your own hero. And I'm just going to keep returning to that, Elizabeth. Be your own hero. Now, he doesn't call me Elizabeth. He calls me Dizzy. He's like, be your own hero, Dizzy. No, he doesn't call me that. Anyway, so our Florida man, he's finally able to get himself arrested when he's driving around the forklift and he spots some cops. So he flags the cops down. He's like, I don't think these cops see me on the stolen forklift. So he waves to them. The cops drive over. And you may be thinking, now, why would he want to flag down the deputies? Well, because Elizabeth, he wanted the cops to know he was being his own hero. You guys don't need to worry about me. I got this one, guys. So he tells them, I don't need you. I don't need anybody. I'm fine. I'm just still looking for my car. Don't worry. I'll find it.
No.
The deputies, they decide not to help this Florida man self-hero. Instead, they arrested him.
So, like, is the plot twist that he didn't have a car in the first place?
No, he had a car. He totally had a car.
I love the flagging him down. Look at me. I'm doing a great job.
I got this one, guys. You carry on.
Which, like, it's got to be the middle of the night, right?
Yes, middle of the night. He's on a forklift.
And they weren't going to stop a guy on a forklift until he waved them down.
He caught their attention.
They're like, well, there's a guy in a tank top on a forklift at 4 a.m.
Hope he doesn't need help.
Good for him.
So, all right, Elizabeth. You ready to get into it?
Always.
Okay. First, can I just pause to say something?
Sure.
You both look so nice today. I mean, I really appreciate you guys getting all dolled up for this year-end review that I got for you.
Oh my gosh, of course.
I mean, Producer Dave, I got to ask, where did you get that ruffled tuxedo shirt?
Oh, this old rag? I mean, can I do a plug on this show? Am I allowed?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Okay. There's a guy named Van Jansen. The place is Dicker and Dicker, Beverly Hills. He will set you up.
I love supporting small business.
The man knows a slack. He knows his way around a slack. He knows his way around a ruffle, and he likes the French cuffs. He always insists that I get French. I don't have any cuff links, but he's like, this is the way that you really distinguish yourself. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You went the extra. I mean, you were over there like eye candy. The yellow tuxedo, blue ruffles. I mean, yeah, goddamn sunflower, amazing.
Gorgeous.
And Elizabeth,
yes.
I got to say. I mean, not everyone can pull off a meat dress.
No.
I mean, it's pretty much just you and Lady Gaga for me.
Well,
That's
I heard
it.
charcuterie board, and I thought, you dress to the theme.
Yeah, you can work a theme, girl. I mean, you were like, oh, I'm going to wear my Bjork knockoff swan dress.
This is camp.
But then you're like, boom.
Yes.
I just love it. It just says, like, love meat. Love meat. Just love.
Love, yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is that Lady Gaga did it with the raw, but I just have the various smoked meats. Yes. That's why all those raccoons are pawing at the window.
I was wondering. I thought that was your whole they
could smell it.
There's your courtier that you brought with you, your entourage, if you will.
No, they've been following me for like 6 blocks to get here.
Well, thank you both for noticing my outfit.
It's gorgeous.
I wore my formal Magnum PI shorts and Aloha shirt, showing lots of thigh meat.
It's fantastic.
And in my pockets, I've got my Lucky Warm imitation crab meat. Want to make sure I get everything right. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to get into it.
But can I tell you that those blue cowboy boots really set off the shorts nicely.
Electric blue, yeah. Thank you. That was extra. I had these dyed.
Well, wait, the crab meat,
yeah.
Maybe that's why the raccoons are here, too.
That's what I call aromatherapy. So, you ready for the top 10 most ridiculous crimes of 2022?
Yes.
Producer Dave, you on board? You hooked?
I'm ready.
All right. Away we go. The first entry in our top 10 list, reminding me of a story you did, Elizabeth. It was about your dude, Attila Ambrose.
Yes.
The drunken ice hockey playing, bank robbing legend, all around good time guy.
Yes, sir.
Well, as sloppy as he got with all of his bank robberies, I was reading this story and I was like, Attila Ambrose would never.
What?
Yes. So starting out, number 10. Man robs bank, hands teller note written on his own birth certificate. So a Springfield, Missouri man wanted some loot. So he went to where loot was. He used the Willie Sutton principle. He's like, well, banks, that's where the loot is.
Sure.
So he went down there. He's like, I'm going to need some Lucci. And the bank's like, do you have an account, sir? And he was like, it turns out I do not. But that should not be a problem because he had professional skills as a bank robber. So this cat walks into the bank and he's wearing, by the way, a court-ordered ankle monitor.
Yes.
Which was later used to confirm his presence at the bank.
God love it. That is one fantastic accessory.
But before we go sliding down this water slide into stupid, at the top, his plan was, I'm going to walk into this bank with my ankle monitor. I'm going to go up to the cashier window. I'm going to hand her a note. And just as cool as sipping on a Slurpee in Siberia, I'm going to walk out with some loot. And the bank was like, no, that's not happening. He's like, oh, wait, I prepared. You see, I got my note written in pink highlighter. And he handed
It's like me, like, oh, take down this number. Oh, crap. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
The back of an envelope and a pink highlighter. Yeah.
So he wrote on his note, which he slid to the bank teller, it said, give your money now. Don't say anything. I have a partner outside in pink highlighter. So the bank teller reads the note. She looks up at the 30-year-old bank robber, and he looks dead serious. Real like, I mean this. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So she does as instructed. She gives him the money. Now he's got the stolen loot in hand. Bank robber flees the scene, runs out, and does have a partner waiting. He hops in a black Dodge Ram truck, takes off, then flees. The cops arrive on the scene. Doesn't take them long to solve this robbery because, for one, the police received a tip from the bank robber's roommate's girlfriend.
Oh.
She was like, beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, bop. Hello, 911? Yeah, hi. Y'all want to know where to pick up that dumb son of a who robbed the bank today? His name is Michael Conley Lloyd, and he lives at... So she told him everything.
Yeah.
The roommate's girlfriend, though, she may have told the cops the address and waited there for them to arrive. She didn't really need to do that because his dumbass would have been busted because on the back of the note written in pink highlighter, the one he'd slipped the bank teller was a copy of his own birth certificate. All of his name, everything.
My
cops
God.
are like, we'll just take it from here. Thank you. And he was busted by that evening.
And he...
This guy loves cops. He wanted to make their job
totally
easy
loves
for him.
cops.
I'm going to be a star. I'm going viral. Watch this.
I don't even know.
Hold my
how
beer.
does this happen?
Dumb.
Yeah, I guess.
That happens. That or drugs.
Is that like the one piece of paper in his home?
I think he probably went, he needed to get an ID. Then he's like, I don't have any money for the ID. I'm going to go rob a bank to get money for my ID. Then he used the one piece of paper he had in his car. And he's like, oh, darn it. I needed that.
Oh, my God.
That's my guess.
Oh, my God.
You ready for number 9?
There's a lot of lead paint in this country.
The number 9, the headline says it all for this one.
Yeah.
Man shoots himself at corn maze trying to get corn out of his boot. The crime here, in case you were wondering, is being damn dumb.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
the crime.
like it.
So in October of this year, a 38-year-old man went to a local corn maze to celebrate, I don't know, the fall festivals,
corn.
Halloween season, corn, being American, being a good American.
Yeah.
Now, he ran into a little trouble, and that little trouble was his own dumb ass.
He got stuck in the corn maze?
No, he was actually in something called the corn pit. No, I don't know what a corn pit is, but I imagine it's like a giant hole, like that was it the gates of hell in Turkmenistan? I imagine that, but like you just dump all the year's corn in there, and
is it like
burns.
a big hole in the ground that if you take a misstep in the corn maze, you wind up in the corn pit?
You've been bad to get put in the corn pit. And it's like
now you're in like human trafficking, and they're just gonna, or do they have to feed a beast that lives in the corn pit?
The Balrog will eat you once he
We
gets
offer these guys at 10% of our corn maze participants get offered up to the corn pit.
I just kind of pictured drunks and children sitting in this corn pit together.
Totally.
And that's
and
actually,
drunk children.
I had to look it up, and I did find, because I thought you might want to know, a corn pit apparently is like and I quote, a pile of shelled corn akin to a sandbox. So I don't know if it's loose corn kernels or like the actual sheaths, like, the...
All this is making me think of is that...
Like the husks, I don't know.
At the beginning of the pandemic, when there was the run on toilet paper, I knew someone who will remain nameless who didn't understand why people were trying to buy toilet paper because he said if you run out, you just use corn cobs.
Yes, I know him.
You know him?
I know him.
And he would argue this over and over again and not be able to explain where people would source said corn cobs, but that he would get very heated and angry about people trying to buy toilet paper because
delightful.
Why wouldn't you just use corn cobs?
You got plenty of corn cobs. It's America.
It offered up
corn
a lot of questions about how this person lives his life
and how
in
clean
his home.
He is.
But yeah, that's what this is reminding me of.
Well,
corn cob.
You should find that person
I
and
should.
tell him, how did your pandemic go, sir?
I should. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Probably somewhere. Sounds like a real ambitious sort. So our suspect, who we will just get back to for own reasons, he was the Twin Cities corn maze. Thank you for asking, Elizabeth.
Yes.
And the perp was, quote, this is a quote from the news story, was, quote, bending over at the waist, removing corn from his boot when the firearm he was carrying on his hip discharged.
So he's strapped at a corn maze.
Yes. Yes.
He's got quote unquote, he's got corn in his quote unquote boot.
Yeah. In case anyone comes at him and wants to give him some problems in his cornhole, he's like, look, I'm ready for y'all.
Any kid comes around the corner really quick in the maze, blammo.
That's what I was wondering. I mean, was he like terrified by the children of a corn as a kid? Like, was he like?
Well, I've heard a lot of hoodlums hang out in the corn maze. You get mugged in the corn maze.
Was he beaten up by a scarecrow? Like, what's this dude's story? Well, anyway, dude shoots himself in the upper thigh meat, and a good time was still had by all.
I bet.
The Corn Festival didn't even close. They were like, let's just keep this rolling.
Comes out on a stretcher.
So let's take another little break, and we'll get back to it. I'll let you calm down, and I'll be back with some more.
Excellent.
Okay, Elizabeth, you ready?
Yes.
Now I got number 8 for you.
Okay.
Loudmouth crank drives car into wet cement during slow-speed car chase with cops.
I love this because I feel like it could be about me.
Yeah.
I'm a loudmouth crank, and I drive really slowly.
Let's pretend this is you.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
So it was about 5:30 p.m. when a 53-year-old woman, was driving around with a bullhorn shouting at people who were walking around in downtown Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh my God, was this me and I didn't know about it? I want a bullhorn.
She was just like, she was doing drive-by shoutings
What was
at
she
people.
shouting?
I don't know. Apparently she was like really into God, but I think a lot of people who have bullhorns are into God.
Well,
so,
yeah, hello.
So she was saying some stuff about God. I don't know which way she was going with it.
Trav and I, my brother Travis, who was on the guest on our Conseco
nice
episode,
fellow.
good kid. He and I, when we were younger, we'd be driving around and we played this game called Robot Observer, where if you're like in slow traffic in like a pedestrian-friendly district of like shopping district, he would be in the passenger seat with the window down and he would just announce an item of clothing that someone was wearing.
How so?
So you're not like heckling people. You just go like, blue polo shirt. And then someone looks and oh, I'm wearing a blue polo. And then they look around and then we would just look straight ahead like nothing was going on.
So you're just giving people like weird Fellini moments where they're not quite sure what's happening in traffic?
Yeah. Orange polar fleece. And then they'd just be like, are they talking to me?
I got to stop microdosing.
It sent us into hysterics, but you had to be like secret hysterics.
Yeah.
And then I wish we had a bullhorn for it. So
we'll get you one.
Yeah. So we could have been on the show.
Well, the Rochester police would not be into your jam.
No,
just
probably
letting
not.
you know, so that wouldn't play in Minnesota.
Probably not.
The Rochester police, they pulled in behind this woman's car and they're like, ma'am, you on the bullhorn? hit the lights and the sirens. They tried to pull over. So she shouts on her bullhorn, "Oh, look, I'm getting pulled over."
Yes.
So she narrates her pullover. And she then decides, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So she opts to not be pulled over. And she was like, forget all of that jazz.
I feel like she might be a sovereign citizen, which would make this amazing.
So she punches it on the accelerator, or rather, she lightly floored it on the accelerator. She gently swerved into oncoming traffic and tried to drive away, right? Now, the cop was like, oh, come on, lady. And apparently in Rochester, Minnesota, they're like, we're not going to, do high-speed car chases. That's just not what we do around here.
Yeah.
So he lets her go.
Yeah.
And he then watches as she does her slow-speed getaway and drives into a construction zone. And she hits the sign that warns this is a construction zone. And our old Jenny Scofflaw, she tries to drive into what is hardening cement, right? So the construction workers had just finished. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. They have just finished work. So the cement and concrete guys are still there. They're leaving the job site when they turn around and they get to see this ding-a-ling drive her, like, I don't know, Chevy Suburban right into the cement. The wet cement goes, and then she's up to the wheel wells in her, like, station wagon or whatever it is. The car eventually stops dead in the concrete. And she's sitting there, and there's this guy, an eyewitness. So I have an account of it for you from Robert Semenko of Chippewa Concrete. And he said he and his coworkers, quote, had heard, and I quote, all of a sudden a big loud bang. And they spin around and they see, as Semenko was saying, this woman just spinning her wheels, right? And I quote, she bottomed right out. She tried spinning her tires to keep going, but she just couldn't. So this poor lady's sitting there on her bullhorn. Damn it, let me go. The cops are sitting there like watching. Semenko and his cement guys are watching. And the police then try to attempt to pull her from the vehicle, but she won't. So she keeps yelling at them with the bullhorn. You stay away from me. And people are gathering.
And Semenko, the cement guy, is just like, well, I guess we had... Now, add another day to the work. But
completely.
I hope he gets paid for it.
He was prepared for it. Semenko, the cement guy, is all philosophical about it. He said, and I quote, we get this once a year. It's early, so maybe twice this year.
Once a year?
Once a year, somebody gets like road rage and drives into their cement shop.
Okay. What's going on up there?
It's Minnesota, baby. Minnesota, what can you do?
It's a beautiful place.
Now, number 7.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Headline.
Yeah. 2
stoners sue California pot company for selling weak joints.
How did you get in the paper?
My lawsuit. I have a good lawyer.
Help, my lawsuit.
So the company, in case you wanted to know, is Jeter Brand Joints. And according to 2 California potheads, caveat emptor. So the pair of burners hired a lawyer to sue this California pot company for selling weak-ass joints. So they were like, these stoners, they've been purchasing pre-rolls, and they were greatly disappointed with the efficacy. So Jasper...
Well, I've been told that those are pretty potent.
The pre-rolls?
Yeah.
No.
In general.
No, it's the worst weed.
Really?
It's basically like the hot dog of weed. It's like the butcher just grabbed everything that fell off the table and then just turned it into a pre-roll.
Then I was...
You were misinformed.
In life.
Like the waters in Casablanca. You were misinformed. So Jasper Santino of Long Beach and Blake Wilson of Fresno, which is the opposite of Frez Yes, he alleged that, quote, Jeter pre-rolls are total bunk, man. Like rip-off city, bruh. Okay, that's not actually a quote. I put that in there.
I was like, is that from the court transcripts?
According to California state law, and I did not know this, any weed sold in California must be as strong as claimed on the packaging. Now, there is a 10% legal allowance for the THC content variance.
Right,
it's kind of like how the CHP gives you 10% of speed variance on the freeway. They do the same thing with pot. So if you say your pot is 37% THC, it's got to be at least 27%. Otherwise, the lawyers for these plaintiffs are going to come after you because they said these people are overcharging customers. And that's now we're getting into commercial violations and so forth, FTC and blah, blah, blah. So Dreamfields, the company that owns Jeter Brand, they called the lawsuit's claims, quote, baseless and ridiculous. And the stoner plaintiffs assured the court that their claims were totally based. So... Cannabis publication Weed Week, which in case if you don't read it, it's like the Women's Wear Daily for weed. So Weed Week. It tested these Jeter pre-rolls.
Pulitzer Prize winning Weed Week.
Weed Week, yes. And it said the Jeter pre-rolls are listed as having 46% THC.
Dang.
So Weed Week went and tested this, and they found that they were closer to 23 to 27%. So they were below, and
false advertising.
These plaintiffs have a strong case. And it looks like we may have found a plot for our next great stoner buddy comedy / courtroom drama.
Yes.
Harold and Kumar go to the Supreme Court. All right, next up, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Number 6. Woman sues Geico car insurance for giving her STD. Court orders Geico to pay $5.2 million.
Okay, wow. The gecko gets around, dude.
What's Geico doing on its weekends?
Well, gecko party.
A Missouri woman sued Geico for giving her an STD. The judge said, and I quote, "Get out your checkbook, Mr. Lizard." No, that's not a real quote.
Oh.
It did say something akin to that. The woman told the court that she had contracted an STD from having sex in her car between November and December 2017. In February of 2021, she filed a lawsuit alleging that Geico was to blame. Now, you may be wondering, Zaron, how can my car insurance be to blame for me getting an STD?
Yeah.
And I'm glad you asked that.
That was the question in my head.
Apparently, she had that good car insurance. Because
she was paying like $800 a month.
She's like, I want collision and bump and grind insurance. So,
that's comprehensive.
So I don't know. I don't have Geico. I don't know how this stuff goes.
How does that work?
Well, I'll let you know. So the woman submitted to the court that she found out that her partner gave her an STD. And then she contacted Geico and was like, well, what y'all going to do about this? And Geico was like, miss, how is your sex life our problem? And the customer was like, I think you need to fix this. And I believe I am always right. And the Geico was like, no, you're an idiot. I'm sorry.
Right? You
need to stop calling us. But the customer's like, no. And I quote, "My insurance policy provides coverage for my injuries and losses. And since I had sex in my car, you better get ready to pay up, Geico." So Geico was like, "Girl, you high. We are not paying for all that."
Oh my
And the customer was
God.
like, fine, $1 million and I'll drop the case. Geico was like, "See you in court."
You're right.
And Geico hung
We're
up,
gonna
right?
have so many bleeps.
No, not really. But this is my imagining of the conversation. Geico did not say any of that.
Okay.
But anyway, the case gets sent to an arbitrator, right? Now, the arbitrator said, and I quote, "There was sexual activity in insured automobile," end quote. This said sexual activity, quote, "directly caused or directly contributed to cause the STD infection." So furthermore, $5.2 million sounds about right for customer damages and injuries. So Geico heard the ruling and was like, I'm sorry. I thought we just heard you say we owe her $5.2 million. I've got to stop sniffing glue before these court arbitrations because that couldn't be what you said. The arbitrator was like, did I stutter? $5.2 million. So Geico appealed the ruling.
Yeah, of course.
3-judge panel heard the case. They're like, okay, can we get this back to like reality and earth? And the 3 judges are all like, oh yeah, get out your checkbook, Geico. You should have taken that $1 million
Are you kidding me?
So they had to pay $5.2 million.
Is everyone's insurance going to get rewritten?
I am getting Geico insurance tomorrow.
So that if you have injury with... Oh.
I'm going to write up everything. I'm going to say, Geico, you should have protected me from this head wound I got in the car.
I am as pale as they come. So I get sunburned driving.
In the car. You
and
can
then
sue
I be
Geico.
like, I have skin cancer now.
You
Thanks.
should have protected me, Geico.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
Sweet cheesy crackers. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. That can't.
America.
I love the America. Wow.
Okay, so you're ready to keep this crazy train rolling?
Well, I just got to go switch my insurance to Geico now.
Yeah, 1 second.
Maybe they'll
Sorry,
hook me up.
Flo from Progressive. I'm on a new jam. You didn't protect me from my STDs.
Wow.
And all my other bad decisions.
They would have to prove up that, like, it happened in the car.
Apparently, they were able to.
So is she saying that's the only place
like,
that she had that activity?
you should have been able to protect me from this accident that I had in my car. I don't get it either.
I cannot process this.
But I got another one for you.
Thank you.
So let's keep the crazy train going. I know you love trains. We're now in the top 5, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Top 5. Okay, we got another lawsuit. The headline doesn't quite say it all, but it says enough.
Yeah.
You ready? Woman who claims she developed foreign accent after LAX shuttle collision can't rescind settlement. So a woman claimed in 2014 she was walking in LA out by the airport and she gets hit by a Hilton shuttle bus because they got like Hilton hotels right there, you know.
Yeah.
So the Hilton
I've taken that shuttle bus.
Oh, then you know.
Yep.
You may even been on it. You're like,
I was probably driving it.
Hit that woman. Get her out of the way. My flight slipped. So anyway, the Hilton claims that the woman was lying and that the bus never hit her, but merely just cut her off while she was crossing the intersection and that she faked her injuries as a result.
Uh-huh.
And so You may be wondering, well, Zaron, what are her injuries? Great question,
I am
Elizabeth.
so wondering that.
Her injuries that she claims was when she was hit by the Hilton bus, she began to suffer from what is a very, very, very rare medical condition, which causes a person to speak with a foreign accent.
You have that,
suddenly.
Don't you?
Yeah, I have it's a latent.
It's intermittent.
Yeah, I was born with it. It's a congenital condition. I've always had foreign accent syndrome. But anyway, Elizabeth, according to the court, the woman said, quote, she'd been born and raised in the U.S., but she spoke to the jury in some sort of European accent. So much like me. It was just some sort of European accent.
Like,
it is mostly continental European.
Is she Russian? Is she Irish?
Is she
Belgian?
Romanian, Belgian? Who knows?
Why not everything?
She's continental Elizabeth. So this syndrome is called ambient foreign accent syndrome. And it's where your accent kind of wanders.
Do you feel good
That's
now
what
that
I
you
suffer
know
from.
that you're diagnosed?
No, actually, the real one is just called foreign accent syndrome. I made up the ambient one.
Oh.
But since 1907, there have been a grand total of 100 people who've been diagnosed with legitimate foreign accent syndrome. This woman was not one of them. But she apparently, there was a very most famous case, by the way, a person who had a Spanish accent suddenly began to speak with a Hungarian accent. And they were not Hungarian and didn't know anybody Hungarian, but they had a really thick Hungarian accent. It's a very fascinating, anyway. But this woman, she didn't have a damn thing, and the judge was like, you better get out of my courtroom with that nonsense. So her settlement, which she tried to rescind because her lawyer was like, I don't know what to do with this, and it became a whole mess. She lost everything. So the court is like,
wow.
Her accent changes when the jury is out of the room. She's like,
the thing is,
that is okay.
She's
you know?
at LAX, and California has the most protections ever for pedestrians.
Yes.
Pedestrians have the right of way, even if you're just thinking about crossing the street.
It doesn't even mean a crosswalk. If it's an intersection, it doesn't have a crosswalk. If you're in an intersection, the crosswalk is presumed.
Yep. And so, wow, she should have just let go of that one. Oh, wow.
Ready for number 4?
Yes.
Man shows up at ER with bomb in his rectum.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yes, Dave? Yes,
Zaron,
producer Dave?
Did you say his rectum?
Rectum. It damn near killed him, Dave.
Oh, no.
The French dude, and this guy was a French dude, was 88 years old.
What did he sound like?
Oh, this man here lacquers the bomb in the butt.
He's like, bring me a bucket.
So apparently this kinky Frenchman, it was a Saturday night and he was looking for some extra special feeling. So he pulled out a World War I artillery shell, and that one he had, and he just went to work fitting it into the back flap of his Union suit, if you know what I'm saying. And somewhere
in the tutor.
in his man on bomb revelry, he got this World War I relic good and stuck in there, right? Just good and stuck in there.
Crammed it on in there. Just
right in
squished
there.
it.
So he tucked on down to the emergency room. He's like, what's up, doc? Can I rock? What's up, doc? And the doc is like, oh, man. So the hospital, they weren't too keen on this because it wasn't that they were laughing at this poor man with the munitions in his butt. They're like, that's a live munition. So they're like, bomb scare.
Oh,
so they have to clear the hospital because he's got a bomb in his butt. So the pediatric emergency room, the adult emergency room, all had to be cleared out. Bomb experts had to be called in.
They sent the robot. The robot came in.
Come in to pluck it out of the butt. So they come in there, and the bomb experts have to inspect the man's bomb butt. And the bomb experts, they reassure the hospital, yes, this man, he has bomb ass, but his ass bomb is no problem for us. So it is unlikely to explode in the ER. So the munitions lodged in this poor man's rectum, damn near killed him, was safe for everyone but the man with the bomb in his butt. He was the only one in danger. So the World War I munition and the lead and all that he could go septic, basically. So it was, by the way, 8 inches long and more than 2 inches wide. It was a long daddy. And one quick little surgery later, our French kink daddy was free of this unholy relic. There you go.
Wow.
Guy had a bomb-ass booty. I'll say that. Banging.
Tutti frutti, bomb-ass booty.
Oh, God.
You ready for number 3?
Yes, please.
So, I'm here with number 3.
Kapow!
2 and 1. It's all going to be fun. Elizabeth, number 3. Woman attempts to run over ex's family and friends at his funeral.
Oh, wow.
This one has a little of everything. It is, as you say, all the way unhinged. It is full tilt crazy. The woman, she woke up the morning and she was like, I choose the violence.
Where does this take place?
North Dakota.
Oh.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay.
Not where you would expect that this would occur, at least not where I would expect.
I don't know. I had no expectations.
Oh, well, you're more broad-minded than I am. This sounds like a Missouri crime to me. I don't know. In May, a North Dakota woman was arrested at a cemetery after she had arrived at her ex's funeral uninvited.
Okay.
And to make matters worse, she drove her SUV across the cemetery grounds.
No.
And she went there to see that her ex had definitely passed away. Like, I want to see his go in the grass, right? She was that kind of like on one. But she wasn't done with him or his family once he was on the other side of the grass. So she strapped into her SUV and decided to head over and see what's what with who was still left mingling around the open hole in the earth.
Yeah.
So when she arrives at the funeral, she spots a number of people that she recognizes and starts aiming at them. So the friends and fam of her ex have to run, and she's scattering the crowd at the funeral.
Oh my God. There's a reason she's an ex.
Yes. So she's like trying to put others in the dirt. Luckily, no one gets hurt. But 28-year-old Blair Witten crashed into the Fargo, North Dakota funeral with all the respect and propriety of a wet fart. And thankfully,
Blair.
No one gets, as I said, hit or hurt. But the police were already well acquainted with Blair.
Oh, surprise.
Because this was not only, she hadn't driven across another funeral.
She sounds like a real straight arrow to me.
Yeah, exactly. Makes a lot of good decisions in life. But last year, she was arrested for spray painting a statue of Jesus outside of a church in downtown Fargo. And if you can believe it, she spray painted Jesus' face black. She wanted to make a black-faced Jesus for God knows what reason. I don't know what message she's saying. Like, Black Lives, Jesus Matter. I don't know. Like, this is like a protest. I have no idea.
Blair.
I dare you to tear down this one.
I
don't
think
know.
Blair was just wilding out, and then when she gets busted, I was making a statement.
Yeah.
No, Blair.
Blair, you were not doing
No, Blair,
anything. You were making
are
a
not
mess.
tethered to reality. But thanks for trying.
So number two. Wedding spirals into chaos.
Oh.
After bride allegedly laced food with pot.
Yes.
So in the last story, the woman woke up that morning. She's like, I choose violence.
Right.
This woman woke up, the bride. She's like, I choose chaos.
That's how you need to wake up every morning. I choose chaos.
So I'm reading this story, and I'm like, what in the church of Cheech and Chong was this bride thinking? Because this wicked weed wedding, guess what state it took place in?
Not California?
No.
Okay. Is it somewhere that weed is legal?
Not exactly.
Oh, so medicinal is what I'm guessing.
Medicinal. They have medicinal.
I don't know.
Florida.
Pablo, honey. Come to Florida.
So the little wedding surprise was the idea of the bride and her caterer to give her 50 guests a memorable time.
Oh, God.
Right? The guests all supped on meatballs, and they enjoyed the Caesar salad and the bread with herb dip, all of which was doctored with weed oil. So nobody being the wiser, the wedding guests are having fun until people start acting strangely. One guest feels dizzy. She lowers herself onto all four and starts vomiting profusely.
Well,
people are seeing that. They're like, oh, looks like Becky's not having a good one.
Edibles they hit different.
Sick,
yeah, and they hit different for each person.
100%. Another guest gets convinced that her heart was about to stop. So she crawls out of the wedding once again on all four to her car. Nobody apparently helps her. She gets to the car, starts texting her family, I love you. I hope we see each other in heaven. She's so convinced she's sending all of her goodbyes to everyone she knows. I shouldn't be laughing. But there she is, minutes from death, like hanging on the side of her car, texting everyone she knows. One truly unlucky guest, I believe this is the mother of the bride, she was taken to the ER because she believed everybody was lying to her, and she believed, quote, her husband wasn't telling her the truth about her other family members. She was convinced that her son-in-law was dead, she was dying, and that no one would tell her that she'd been poisoned.
This sounds like PCP Super Spy,
Totally.
your PCP Super Spy episode.
So exactly the same thing.
But then you got to also wonder, like, the side eye at the guests who are just, like, chilling.
Yeah, they're fine. They're like,
They
hey,
just
man,
keep eating.
this lasagna's all right.
They're like, they just keep me at the right level.
Keeping me even. So at the ER, mother of the bride is so unruly, so loud, that they end up having to drug her yet again. So they put her down.
Oh, no. Train gun.
The most memorable day of her life.
Right.
The day my daughter gets married. So some guests, though, they were a bit savvy, as you pointed out, and some of them were even able to call 911. So EMTs arrive. They're able to, help people. Cops arrive after that, and they quickly determine, you know what? Something ain't right here.
Yeah.
So they're like, Deputy Bob, go over there and grab that. And they start grabbing up food samples, glassware, pint glasses, lasagna dishes, everything. They test it all. They put it all in the lab. They test all of the stuff they can. They find out that the people had put weed butter in damn near everything but the water. Even the lasagna tested positive for pot.
Oh,
Why are you wasting wheat oil and lasagna? All it is cheese. Anyway.
And you know what? Don't mess with it. Like it takes you to another plane already.
Oh, yeah. Lasagna's fine. Garfield would be so mad. Who put pot oil in it? Was it Odie? That dumb. So the bride or caterer, they both get charged with food tampering, and if you can believe this, delivery of marijuana, illegal delivery of marijuana.
They did.
Like you okay? So you get it.
Oh my goodness,
Elizabeth,
Zaron,
we've reached number 1, most ridiculous crime of 2022.
So excited. Dave, are you excited?
I cannot wait.
Yes.
This one,
we're excited.
This will probably blow your ears back, may flip your wig.
Curl my hair.
It'll put a little pep in your step or take it out.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
California woman drops phone into outhouse, falls in head first, and gets stuck.
Oh, good God. This is like nightmare fuel.
So
Continue.
In April, that headline hit the internet, and the internet hit back. Everyone was like, what are you talking? Shut your mouth. Are you for real? Because it was a Tuesday afternoon when a California woman was in Washington State's Olympic National Park, there at the base of the 2,800-foot Mount Walker. In case you've never been to Olympic National Park.
I've not been there.
So she was gazing up at the peak, awed and inspired, and all of a sudden she felt her bowels begin to move. She's like, I need to go drop off the kids at the pool. So she popped over to the porta potty, but it was like one of those like nice ones, like a wood shack.
Yeah, like you'd have at a state park or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. So she pops in there, and she's in her 40s, but she's like, I need to get on my phone while I'm on the crapper. So she pulls out her phone and she's doing her business and doing her business on the phone. Yeah. And when she gets up, I don't know what happened. Maybe she didn't get her Wordle right. She's like, crap, and drops her phone into the crapper. So what would you do? What should she do, Elizabeth?
Well, I'd ask someone, where's the nearest AT&T store?
I can buy an iPhone.
Because I don't have a phone anymore. That's RIP phone right now.
She took a different approach. She decided to take the toilet lid off. That way she could lie down on the porta potty toilet and reach further into the toilet. But she couldn't quite reach her phone.
Oh my God.
So she had a dog leash with her. She tied the dog leash.
Did she have a dog?
I don't know where the dog was, but she had the dog leash with her.
She lowered the dog.
Yeah, but that'd be a good idea, actually. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe kind of mean on the dog.
Right.
But she tied her dog leash off to the porta potty. I assume like the door handle. And then she held on tight to the dog leash, leans into the toilet, reaches as far, but she still can't quite reach the phone. It's there in her fingertips. Just a little further. Falls right into the toilet. The leash snapped, broke. I don't know. The door handle snapped. Something snapped. California woman falls right into the toilet, head first.
Whole body.
Now she's stuck inside the toilet there with the gallons of human filth. 20 minutes she's there trying to free herself, and she realizes, you know what? I'm not going to be able to get myself out of this.
Does she live there to this day?
She has the phone. God bless this phone, apparently. It still works. She's able to call someone. She calls 911, tells the operator, look, I'm stuck in a John. And she's like, excuse me, what, ma'am? I'm stuck in a John. Well, have you tried just knocking? No, I'm like in the toilet part. How is that? Okay, well, we're going to send help. So they send out help to this crapper. Lady's in there for an hour.
Oh, God.
Rescue crews arrive from 2 different fire departments. They're trying to free her, just trying as hard as they can. They hand her various items, hoping that she can put them underneath her and be able to stand and lift herself out.
I'm getting
so they're handing her, like, I don't know, apple boxes or something from a Hollywood set. Like, stand on this. Once she has something to stand on, she can reach up. And apparently she's short because she's 5 feet down, but now standing on something, she's able to reach up high enough that the firefighters are able to reach down and grasp her hand and free her. They pull her out of the toilet like a second birthing experience.
Oh, my.
She gets hosed off, and they give her a white Tyvek suit to wear. And the EMTs, quote, strongly encouraged her to seek medical attention since she'd been bathing in human waste for an hour.
Oh, God. Just set her on fire.
She's so deeply embarrassed. The California woman's like, which way is the state line? And just tries to leave. So she goes.
She didn't go to the hospital.
Didn't go anywhere but her car.
I would be like, what's your strongest antibiotic? And I want to take them as pills, and then I want you to coat my body in them. I will never have enough showers to wash this off.
Gasoline showers wouldn't be enough.
Like, can you take me to the Clorox factory? Just Dunkaroo. Oh, goodness.
So the closest water treatment plant was like, ma'am, that stink ain't coming off.
No.
Well, the California woman, she thanked the responders and continued her journey back to her home state. And if you were wondering, just in case you were, the toilet was, as I said, more than 5 feet deep, and it held 500 gallons of human waste.
Okay, so you already had me sick over 3 5-gallon buckets. Now it's like,
I capped
goodness.
it. And if you were wondering, you're like, wait, Zaron, what was her crime there? And I'm like, well, her crime was trespassing. Or maybe it was illegal dumping of herself. I don't really know. But look, cops were called, which means technically maybe it wasn't a crime. She wasn't a criminal, but she was straight up ridiculous.
Yeah, she's criminally stupid.
So, and I just got a text from my imaginary lawyer, and she says that California woman was, quote, wrongfully imprisoned in herself in a toilet. So there you go. Boom. Done deal.
Self-kidnapping charges. Yes.
And we're good. So there you have it.
I love it.
Elizabeth, what's our ridiculous takeaway?
My ridiculous takeaway is that 2022 seems to be filled with a lot of poop.
2022, y'all.
Number 2.
Well, my ridiculous takeaway, and once again, thank you for asking, Elizabeth.
Nobody asked, Zaron.
It was a really crappy year.
It was a crappy year. A lot of highs, a lot of lows.
A lot of number ones, a lot of number twos. You can find us online at Ridiculous Crime on both Twitter and the Gram. Twitter's where, if it's still around, that's where you can find us for some chit-chatting.
We'll put up some polls and then take them down and redo them.
Yeah. Those
then
aren't the
charge
right
you for
options.
them. Yeah, exactly.
Now, on Instagram, we put the photos for each episode if you want to see what these people look like and the buckets of poo. The stories are there for some giggles. You get sneak peeks at the new eps on both. And also, you can email us at ridiculouscrime@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Ridiculous Crime is hosted by Elizabeth Dutton and Zaron Burnett. Produced and edited by the head of the Couston crime family, Dave Couston. Research is by Marissa, Encyclopedia of Crime Brown. Our theme song is by the Right Honorable Judge Thomas Lee and the Good Doctor of the Jam, Travis Dutton. Executive producers are Ben Let's Go Bolin and Noel Don't Call Me Charlie Brown.
Ridiculous crime.
Say it one more time.
Ridiculous crime.
Ridiculous Crime is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.